Hi everyone, I'm Vicky Deng. It's my honor today to present to you the English program at School of New Media at Peking University. I remember 1 year ago when I first encountered this program via the school website, I was intrigued. During my undergraduate studies, I learned that in a world driven by digital evolution, the power to shape tomorrow's media landscape lies in our hands. Therefore, I really want to study new media at one of the most prestigious universities in the world, where I can study alongside with some of the brightest minds and industry experts. So we are here today to share our journey of our application and our school life as well. First, please allow me to introduce one of our professors at School of New Media, Dr. Wang Xiuli, Charlene. So, Charlene, can you give an introduction of yourself and our program?
Sure, Vicky. My name is Xiuli Wang, Associate Professor from School of New Media and Peking University. It's my pleasure to be here to talk about the school and also our English taught master's and doctoral programs. The School of New Media was founded in February 2014, and it's a very new school compared to other schools at Peking University. And the school is a teaching and a research institution focusing on the creative development of new media and aiming to promote the theoretical understanding, technological innovation, and industrial development in the field of new media. And we currently offer both Chinese programs and English programs at the MA level and also the doctoral level. We have two concentrations. One is international communication and one is new media. Currently, we have over 100 students in the master's program and about 50 students in the doctoral program. The English taught master's program lasts 2 years, and we offer a variety of courses including house communication, marketing communication, and online communication. The enrollment requirements include like a bachelor's degree and also valid foreign passports or national certificates. Also, the applicants who are not native English speakers are required to demonstrate English language proficiency. To get the master's degree, the students need to complete 30 credits and also a master's thesis. The English taught doctoral program lasts 4 years. The applicants need to have a master's degree and also a valid foreign passports or national certificates, and also the same as the master's program. Applicants who are not native English speakers are required to provide the TOEFL score or like other English tests. And to get the PhD degree, the students need to complete 22 credits and also successfully to defend the doctoral thesis. Well, how to apply? I would strongly recommend applicants go to the studypku.com websites, and it has all the information about the program and also the application process. But basically, I'll just quickly go through, and the applicants need to fill the application form and prepare personal statement and the graduation certificate or degree diploma, and also official transcripts from your like graduating academic organizations, and also recommendation letters, your photography of valid passport, and also a copy of your TOEFL or like other English proficient test scores. Once you submit all the application materials online, the admission committee will select qualified students based on the applicant's academic records, research agenda, and the strengths of the recommendation letters and other evidence. For those who have passed the screening, will receive an evaluation interview in March or April 2024. Based on the interview result, the admission committee will make its recommendations for admission to School of New Media. And by the end of June 2024, the International Students Division of PKU will issue the admission notice to the successful candidates. Basically, this is admission procedures. And if you have, as I said before, if you have any questions, please go to Study PKU websites to have more information. Looking forward to meeting you guys at Peking University next fall.
Thank you, Charlene. I know some of you might wonder if you can apply to our program if you didn't study new media during your bachelor degree. The answer is yes. We consist students from different country and different background. Now let's welcome some of the students to talk about their application process. They're Farah, our second year PhD students from Jordan, and our second year master student. They're Jason from Canada, Michael from Canada as well, and Nick from Albania. So Nick, do you care to start?
Of course. In general, I would say that the process of applying and all through to getting accepted to School of New Media in Peking University went smoothly. Everything went well. Although we all applied during COVID season where there were some struggles because of distance. However, school came to help and assisted us with through email, through WeChat groups and so on. So I would say everything went pretty good.
Definitely, I can relate to that as well. We applied during tough times. It was during the pandemic, right? And everything was online. We had to do our interviews online, but the school in general, I think the staff members and our professors was super helpful in helping us to solve problems very fast and to fill demands quickly. So I think this won't be a problem later on because the pandemic is over, thankfully. So definitely for later on for new students, definitely it's going to be a great experience.
So I also applied during the pandemic, and at the time I was in Jordan, and I was really concerned about having to apply to a PhD program remotely, but actually it was much easier than I expected. I submitted my materials online, and the website kind of guided me step by step throughout the application process, and it was in English, so you don't have to be worried about not speaking Chinese. And then after I submitted my materials, the school scheduled an interview and everything went pretty well. Also, at the time, I decided to apply to this program because it's one of the very few English taught PhD programs in this field. So I thought that would be a perfect fit for me.
Yeah, I do agree with what my colleagues and peers have just said. I definitely think the application process went very, very smoothly. And yeah, we did apply during the pandemic, the tough times, but now it has passed. Even during the tough times, there was a lot of assistance, a lot of help from the professors, the admission office, as well as all the administrators from the school. And I don't think that support is going to go away after the pandemic, and I think everything should go smoothly. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the admins or the professors themselves. They're always very helpful, always eager to help, they're always there. And yeah, I think everyone should apply. It's definitely a good experience.
Yeah, I thought actually at first I thought that we're gonna have some barriers, some language barriers, because I couldn't speak the language and therefore there would be some issues with that. However, everything was pretty good. Teachers can speak English and everybody can assist in English for those who cannot speak the Chinese language.
I remember I was so nervous about coming to Peking University. I didn't know what the course selection process be and how would school life be. However, after coming to Peking University, I found that the orientation is very helpful and our department advisors is very helpful as well. So how about you guys? Is school life what you expected?
Well, I guess I can start off on that one, since I have a lot of extracurriculars, after-school activities in my belt. So I actually joined a lot of clubs in the first year. I joined the filmmaking club. I joined the translation club. I was involved in the graduate student union. student council at the School of New Media. There is a lot of interesting activities around the school and on campus as well. I think Nick also joined the soccer team. And there are always a plethora of opportunities for you to get involved. For example, even in the second year where I was interning, my friend told me, your interest in wine. They're, making this wine culture club at PKU. And, I started, I joined the member. I started to get into the process, and now I'm a founding member of the Wine Society of PKU, I guess, which was very interesting. Yeah, and you guys want to?
Yeah, 100%. I can relate to Jason, actually. So I studied communications in my undergrad, and then I found that where my passion is. And before coming to PKU, because I was a very tech savvy guy, and I wanted to continue kind of my research and then my interest in communication technologies. So after coming to PKU, I found there was a lot of opportunities to kind of explore around within curriculum, within the general school place. So talking about clubs, I recently actually joined a blockchain club, which really matched my interests. Before, I thought blockchain was not a big thing here, but surprisingly, there was a group of people that were passionate in this technology and was willing to innovate and dig deeper and with the technology and adapt with the changing environments of communication and information technologies. So I really did gain from that, especially talking about school resource, right? So 100%.
100%. Yeah. I had some experience actually. Everything started on the right foot since day one actually, when I came to PKU doing the registration and everything. And there was this group of volunteers guiding around and showing the place. And I actually made a lot of friends since day one. Had it on WeChat and everything went pretty good. And speaking of clubs and extracurricular activities, for those guys who are big in sports, especially in football, there is a lot of opportunities in Beida. And there are a lot of competitions for a lot of cups and a lot of like for freshmen and others as well.
So as a PhD student, I'm interested in research, and I found that PKU offers a variety of resources to help advance students' research. And the faculty members are very supportive of my research interests, and they're also very open to my ideas. So I think this is something that should be taken into consideration when applying to PKU.
That's very cool. So living abroad, how is campus life suiting you guys?
As a big foodie, food is a very important factor when considering my school choices, especially coming from my undergrad at University of Toronto. I think that applies to all of us who've studied abroad. The cafeteria was definitely, something not in the good realm, but after coming to PKU, the cafeteria really blew me away. I think the food was top of the line, and there was a lot of varieties. Me and Michael, we always hit the cafeteria after a good workout or after a good study session. There's there's Western food. There's a variety of Chinese cuisines. From Cantonese to Shanghainese to Huai'an to Lu Cai. There's a lot of cuisines, especially for students that want to try authentic Chinese cuisine at the comfort of their home, like on campus. They definitely should consider PKU as a serious contender because the food quality is just very good.
Yeah, I agree. I really like Beida, and I can put it this way, I feel like they have thought about everything and everyone. When it comes to international students, there is a canteen especially for Western food, or for Muslims, there is also another canteen that offers food to their needs. So yeah, definitely cafeteria is pretty cool. Plus there is a lot of cafes on campus, and prices are pretty good as well.
Adding on to Neki, constantly find places to study outside. I'm the kind of student that always needs to be outside in order to study. I think majority of you have that issue as well.
Yeah.
So I think PKU within school grounds, there's multiple coffee joints, right? There's a lot of coffee shops, so 5 or 6 locations you can choose from. There are different types. There are type of coffee shops that you can have conversations with others. There are the ones that are a bit quiet for self-studying. So in general, I think there's a lot of cafeteria resource, and adding on to the diversity of the culture of the cuisine, I think comprehensively, I think the school offers a great environment for different cultures to kind of meet and engage within these areas.
So as an international student, I feel that the canteens at Peking University really helped me get out of my comfort zone and try authentic Chinese food from different regions of China. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to try them. And I think that this is something a lot of international students are interested in.
Thank you for sharing. So as international students, I believe beside cafeteria, you guys all wonder what campus life or what the city life is like. So do you guys care to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. I think I can start with that one. So I am currently living at the dormitory for PKU international students, and it's called Zhongguan Xingyuan. And I think Jason lives there as well. So it's a great environment. I think a lot of people from different countries, different culture backgrounds, very diverse place. And we also have singular rooms, so we get to stay by ourselves, which is like something that not all students have. So thank you PKU for that. Also offers a lot of in-campus resources. So we have this entertainment space, and then we have this grocery store just next to our dorm. So it's super convenient. And also I'm regularly going to the gym, and then it's very convenient for me, especially going downstairs and going to the gym. It's definitely something very convenient. Maybe
Yeah,
Jason want to fill it.
Right. Adding to the entertainment part, I think a lot of praise should be, and should be talked a lot about all the facilities, sports facilities that are offered within the campus. There is so many football fields, mini football fields. There is basketball, tennis. There is an amazing library, I would say, very quiet to study, and also with a very good view with the seats by the windows, like Jason showed me.
That is, if you can find a seat. Adding on to Michael, yes, I do live in the dorm as well. I do think Global Village offers a very exciting student life for international students. First, because of its multicultural community. So PKU's Global Village is consisted of a variety of students that comes from multiple countries. Like since coming here, I've made friends that come from all over the world, like France, Europe, Africa, South America. They're from all over. My roommate is Korean, and I've actually learned a lot from him, so it's pretty fun. Also, the gym is a very important factor for me as well. I always work out with Michael. There are 2 gyms. There are 2 gyms on campus, and there's one gym just right beside Global Village. So for the people that work out that wants to apply to PKU, you've come to the right place, because the workout vibes, the fitness vibes in PKU is impeccable. Yeah, and what else? The city life. Yeah, the city life. I would say if you like a city that has a very clear seasonality. So in the fall, there's going to be like golden leaves around. In the spring, there's going to be flowers around. And when it's spring, it's definitely going to be warm. And then when it's winter, it's going to be cold. Then Beijing is definitely your place. Definitely, it's very similar to Canada. The climate is very similar to Canada, Toronto, where I'm from. So I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I also love Beijing in a very great deal. So I also love how our school invite experts from every industry and give amazing speeches in school. I also very curious about our internship opportunities that were provided by our faculty. Do you guys care to share a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, of course. I can comment on that. So in the past summer, I did my internship at Shanghai. And I think for this major in new media or communications, this major really offers a very diversified range of work positions, right? You can work in marketing, you can work in consulting, you can work in sales, or you can work in, there's a lot of positions or industries that you can select from. And I was working at Bosch China Investment Corporation, which is a engineering manufacturing company, which it sounds like it's very far away from new media, the major, but when you put it in testing, when you put the knowledge, the knowledge you learned in new media to the industry, it's very helpful because it really offers a very diversified vision, because the company I worked at was a German company. And what I learned from PKU really contributed to my cross-cultural communication skills. And of understanding different cultures, right? Of making friends with different cultures, also applying your knowledge to workspaces. So I was a marketing specialist. I was making marketing plans for the APAC region, and then also helping the corporation to make some changes to their corporate strategy. And that and the diversified culture in PKU really helped me achieve that. So because my talking about the APAC region, my roommate is actually from Malaysia, and he taught me some of the cuisines there, especially Milo, the chocolate drink, which I really like. So and these small aspects of knowledge really contributed to kind of my understanding of different culture. And when you put that into testing, and when you pull that into the working environment, it really helps you to understand your customers and the cultures of your customers, and overall contribute to your kind of performances in job life as well. Yeah.
And just to add a more, personal touch on the School of New Media, I think compared to other faculties and departments around on PKU, our faculty is the sizes are, is not as big compared to the others, but we also have some benefits that comes with the downgrade in size. It's the upgrade in the attention that each professors give to each of the students. So for example, for internships as well as future employment opportunities, a lot of opportunities are being handed down by the professors as well as course administrators directly into our class group, into our course group, and it's directly accessible, and they often remind you to always go after new opportunities. In addition, I think for those that want to seek a career in China, School of New Media is a very good place to start, because the class size at the School of New Media is not big, and each professor has about 2 or 3 international students. That means you get a lot more attention. In addition, you get to blend in very organically with the domestic students, the Chinese students here. And I grew up in Canada, and after coming here, after blending in with the domestic students, I learned a lot, whether be it communication strategies or how to communicate with Chinese in China, how to work, studying academic ethics, the difference between Canada and China. And I think that definitely helped me in landing an internship at a private equity fund in Shanghai. And surprisingly, the skills I've acquired in this school has actually aided me in my intern process, because we have this task which is about collecting and analyzing finance and market news every day. And I can utilize what I learned, the readily available communication tools that I learned from School of New Media, and I've always worked efficiently and diligently, and everything just comes to order. So for anyone that wish to seek a career in China and is interested in the intersectional in the intersectionality, of new media studies, I definitely recommend you to apply for School of New Media.
I can actually vouch to what Jason mentioned earlier when it comes to, the size of the classes and the course that is, it comes to our benefit, because when it came to my internship, at first I was a little bit concerned because I was not very familiar with the market and didn't know how to navigate it.
Right.
However, one of the professors came to the rescue, really helped me, and I'm very grateful for that, and everything was really, really good actually.
Yeah. So adding on to that as well, so the size of our school is not that big. It's not that small. Well, you got to keep your friend circle tight, right? It's about the quality. It's not about the size.
Exactly.
So like especially when it comes to job opportunities, I think we have a lot of resources in Peking University, but in the School of New Media, we have a lot of new media alumni or elder students that already work in digital corporations like Tencent, like ByteDance, and Alibaba. They work in these big media conglomerates, and sometimes they can, do you a favor, just give you a referral, and to see like what are the places that you can apply your set of skills, right? So I think these are really awesome opportunities as new students, as first-year students or second-year master students that are about to go into the work field. They can not only provide you with useful information regarding which industry, they can also provide you actual opportunities to work in the field.
Thank you all for sharing today. So we welcome students from all over the world to join our program. If you have any questions regarding our school and our program, please do not hesitate to email us. Thank you for watching today. Hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye.